drill instructors are considered the top 10% of the Marine Corps. So who better else to train the future of our Marine Corps than the top 10%?
Stand up straight, throw your shoulders back, continue back, head and elbow straight to the front.
A lot of the recruits that come from Marine Corps training are doing the same thing that I did 7 years ago.
You ain't gonna try to run me over.
It's a big privilege to help them, train them to earn the title of United States. The #1 mission we got is to make our base new train Marine. And we know with confidence that once he goes out to the Marine Corps fleet, whatever unit he's attached to, he's going to be a valuable asset. It is important to live by core values, honor, courage, commitment. That's the real definition of Marine. It's a great way to live life, being a United States Marine. We are a team.
Let's go. Back up, second team. Sure.
We are the premier fighting force of the United States. We train harder than any other branch of service. Our recruit training exemplifies that. We have the longest recruit training. We have the hardest recruit training. We're here for 13 weeks straight, 7 days a week. We're constantly training, constantly moving forward. Marines are a highly disciplined individual. We have a certain drive about us that drives us to be better. We put a better individual back out on the street, whether you did 4 years or 40 years. If you leave the Marine Corps, we put better citizens out into the world. We're loyal. Regardless whether, yes, I like that person, no, I don't like that person I work with, we're loyal, we're a team. Regardless of your MOS, your job, what you do, where you do it at, the Marine Corps is a team. We're all in one fight. In the event things could really get bad, we're all basically training rifle. It could all come down and we could all be over there hooking and jabbing and really getting into the real mix of things. Granted, whether we're a combat arms MOS or not, we could all be over there doing the same thing. We're all one team in one fight here.
Band of brothers and sisters, we take care of our own. Self-sufficient, self-sustaining is one of the greatest fighting forces. And whether it be Iraq, where you actually have to watch that Marine's back to the left or to the right, to the front, or even behind you, you know that you're going to be taken care of. The leadership is just undeniable, it's impeccable. It's one of the greatest feelings in the world to know that you can go, if you're stationed on the East Coast, you can go to the West Coast, you can go to Japan, you can go to Hawaii, and once you get to where you need to be, you're still right at home. And once you walk into the aisle of the public, and people see you and they're like, that's a Marine. That just speaks for itself. When you have people coming up to you to shake your hand just to say thank you, and they haven't seen you a day in their life.
It's something my old high school football coach used to say. He said, character is what a person does when no one's looking. The whole Marine's a Marine 24/7. It's the truth for me and all the other Marines I work with. When work is done for us, work is not done. We have pride in what we do as well as who we are as Marines. It's not so much just a job to us. Like I ask my cousin what he does or something like that. He's in the Army and he'll say he does this, that, the other. You ask a Marine when you see him like on the street when you don't know, what do you do for? The first thing he's gonna say is I'm a Marine.
We're the smallest, yet we're the toughest. There's something to be said about that. We say, we have little man syndrome. We've got something to prove, and I think we do it every day. I think it just shows on everybody's face when you say, I'm a Marine. They automatically know without ever having been a Marine. Maybe their family member was a Marine, and there's a certain pride that carries on, whether you're active duty, retired, you got out and you're missing both your legs, you still have that pride that you were a Marine, you were part of an organization that did something good for the world.
Hang around here and brag about the Marine Corps all day. What's not to like? Yeah.
Hey,
Semper Fi.
Semper Fi.
It's not just being a Marine. It's what the Marines teach you, the values of integrity, honesty. I like to think of myself as I think I'm an honest person. I've got integrity, and that's stuff that stays with you. I mean, you can't just take it off like an overcoat when you come home.
Marine Corps is just a tight group. It's family. Once you get in there and you got some camaraderie amongst one another, it really just gets in your skin. At least it did me. When I put a uniform on, it's just like something in the uniform straightens me up. Makes my chest pop out, and I feel very, very proud.
No better friend, no worst enemy. That pretty much fits Marines today.
Is this your first time over? Yeah. Who were you with before?
A Marine is an American patriot of the first order. It's a person that I think feels strongly about his country. He's willing to go and fight, perhaps die for his country. When you become a Marine, you know you're something special. You know that you're the most prestigious service in the country. And I think that brings people together in a tightness and a bonding that is just unique. President Ronald Reagan said once that some people wonder if they've made a difference. Marines don't have that problem. What we don't hear a lot about is what Mrs. Reagan said, and that was that she never talked to a man more than 5 minutes without hearing that he was a Marine. And so it's that pride and that distinction that we carry all through life, I think. It starts with recruiting and goes all the way to the team thing. It's something very, very special. All Marines.